Ngasech, Ngasech.
They're explaining to me what would happen. I was really afraid. They were telling me that she's very judgmental. And when the lady splashes hot water on you, you're not to yell, you're not to scream.
The history of Ngasech can be traced to the myth. The spider god teaches natural childbirth. In the myth, the spider god, Mangidabrat god, fell in love and married a beautiful Palawan maiden. It was not until his wife was pregnant when he learned that she would probably die from childbirth.
They didn't know about natural delivery. So when the lady is pregnant, it comes time for her to have the baby, they cut her open and take the baby out. The result is the lady always dies.
Mangidabrat god went to his mother. She told him of a way his wife could give birth and survive. He thanked his mother and quickly returned to his wife, but saw that she was already in labor. He didn't want to lose her and told his wife to be quiet so that the other women wouldn't know. It was not until the final moments that she cried out. The other women heard her. They ran to the house with their bamboo knives, ready to cut the baby out. But Mangidabrat god wouldn't let them touch her. He protected his wife from them, until finally the baby was born and started to cry. From that day on, the Ngasech ceremony was born and serves as celebration of the mother surviving childbirth.
What is the ceremony tradition?
For a celebration of the lady who has given birth safely.
The hot bath is to remove any dark skin that she gets during her pregnancy, to lighten and smooth out her stretch marks. That's what it takes care of the outside. And then
When she becomes pregnant, she moves to her parents' house. The husband does not see her.
they're encouraged not to have any sexual intercourse with their spouse for at least a year.
My name is Patty, and I'm going to be explaining about the traditional Palawan hot baths, why the women go through it. First thing they have to do is to find someone, find a woman who's able to do the hot bath, who knows how to do it, the process. She needs to know what kind of herbs, and we need to help that individual find the different herbal medicines. Now, the duration of the hot bath also depends on the status of the family that the female comes from, their ranking. Some families, they have the hot bath lasts 4 days. Others can last as long as 2 weeks. Just depends.
When she starts her omusur, oil is rubbed on her. So she's covered with the oil 24 hours every day.
The female has to put on the coconut oil, but it's not just regular coconut oil. It's prepared with yellow ginger.
Oil together, that combination helps her so she's not dry. Her skin's not dry. It also helps her when she's actually going through the hot bath for the medicine, because you have to remember this is hot. Mm-hmm. They don't cool it off. It helps so she doesn't get burned. It just glides off, kind of like when you put Rain-X on the window, and when it rains, it just beads off. It helps the hot water with the herbs mixture. When it hits her, it just beads off her body instead of burning her.
Hi, my name is Kaylani O'Pearl, and I'm here to give you my experience on my hot bath. Going through the whole process, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. The ginger coconut oil helped me a lot through the splashing of the hot water. There's some instances where, I didn't put enough on one side and it burned more than the other. But,
besides that, it was pretty alright. For me, I don't like coconut oil, period. So having to wear the coconut oil, the ginger coconut oil, and having to have that smell stuck in my nose for a week or so was really hard for me, because throughout this whole process I can't shower, I can't bathe regularly.
From the moment she starts her first hot bath until after the Ngasech, she doesn't take your regular showers with soap and water. She's only allowed to wear the coconut oil with the ginger. And the only bath that she has is the actual hot bath that she receives on a daily basis.
What I liked most about it was I was really pampered. I mean, it was like being at a spa for 2 weeks, What I loved most about it was how I saw my aunties, my older sister, and my mother, how they humbled themselves to serve me, because during this time, I'm not supposed to wash my hands, after I'm done eating, or, get up and do much. This is the time for me to rest, save my energy.
Her first cousins, they help her take care of the baby. All her job is to do is just to relax and do the hot bath. They prepare all her meals, and they take care of the baby. The only time that she would have the baby is if she needs to nurse the baby.
It's just really become common. We just call it Ngas now, but we call it Omangat. The day of the Omangat is the steaming, where she goes into Bliul.
The steaming only happens the day of the Ngasech. So again, she puts the oil on with the ginger mixture. She comes out. She goes into what we call a bugle, kind of like the Indian smokehouses, where all the herbs and the liquid that's been in the pot that they've been bathing her with, they fill a container with that, and then they have something that she can sit on over that bucket, and it steams her insides. It's like being in a sauna. But at the last day of the Ngas, after she goes through the steaming, then she comes out, then they let her rest, and then they prepare to come out. And what it is they adorn her with the traditional grass skirt with the colors that are for their clan, their status. And they present her to the father of the baby and his family. And essentially, it's the non-verbal communication of, see our daughter, how well we take care of her, how beautiful she is. We present her to you, and they in turn accept her into their family. There's a basin with the herbs and all the liquid that's been boiling throughout the day, all the time that's there, and they take it. And this is the non-verbal agreement between the male's family with the female's family. When they come up and they dance and they celebrate and welcome her into the family, and they would take the herbs and they would splash it on her feet, which is the acknowledgement that they accept her and they'll take care of her.
I felt very blessed and very fortunate to have them. To have the mother that I have. Not many people, are able to have, a true love of a mother. And that day after everything was done, I realized that, my biological mother was never there for me, but my grandmother took over, and she treated me, with so much love. That day I realized how much my mother truly, truly loves me. For her to go above and beyond, over everyone's expectation. A lot of people, a lot of my aunties, you would hear them talking, saying that, oh, you can't help it, her mother left her, but my mom took it, my mother took it like that, like, no, her mom, might have done her own thing, but no, my daughter's going to come out, and we're going to come out prepared. That's the amount of love that I saw coming from my mother, and I just felt very blessed to have the mother that I have.
Awesome. And would you do it again?
Yes, I would. I wouldn't be too excited about the whole coconut ginger oil, but knowing how my skin turned out afterwards, I wouldn't mind.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you.